Today's sales managers, they're not working with team members. They're not training anybody. They're so busy putting out fires because the sales that were put in, a lot of times folks are doing them sloppily, not complete, and you got a manager trying to tie up the loose ends so the dealership doesn't lose that deal.
Day 4, we not average Joes, we sales pros.
Well, 2025 is here, and let's just face it. Over the last few years, we've seen the economy, we've seen the automotive industry go through some serious transitions from, dealerships going all in, or should I say manufacturers going all in on EV just to find out that it wasn't exactly what the public wanted. And unfortunately, some manufacturers have spent billions of dollars and are a long way from recouping. And now, as we enter into 2025, we're going into another transition, which is going to be the Donald Trump economy. Now, how is it that we capitalize in the Donald Trump economy? We really don't know. We know that we see the markets are getting excited. People are kind of standing around waiting to see what's going to happen. We got a lot of unrest that's going on, even in not only in our country, but in other places abroad. But one thing I can tell you is this, that won't change. What won't change is that it's better to be proactive rather than reactive. Now, we all know, and being in this industry and around it for so long, the one thing I never understand is why is it that the automotive industry is the slowest transitioning industry out there? It's like we know what we need to do, but it's like nobody makes a move until the house is already on fire. And that's no pun intended to what's going on out in California. And prayers and condolences go out to them. And so how do we capitalize? Do you know this month alone how many messages I'm getting from dealer groups that are looking for replacement GMs because they just got through terminating the person that was sitting in that seat? And oftentimes I'll have a conversation with a man or a woman who is the general manager of a store. A lot of times they're within their first 15, 16 months. And, you can kind of see the trend. When I'm in a city, we do secret shop because when they go out and they do these secret shoppers at the other stores, you're in the general manager seat. I assure you already know. If you ask them, hey, is your team doing it the right way? Oh, yeah. But we send folks out and they come back with a business card of someone and they give a report on what's happening. And a lot of times I'll reach out to that store because I've already gotten word from somebody who was live on site that this place is just throwing away leads and opportunities. And the last person to find out just how bad it is, a lot of times, is the GM. And that's when they're on their way out the door. So I'll reach out and say, listen, you got a huge problem going on over here. And it's not just this one. If this one is doing it, I assure you there's others. Oh, we got it. We got our own internal thing going. But we all know today's sales managers, they're not working with team members. They're not training anybody. They're so busy putting out fires because the sales that were put in, a lot of times folks are doing them sloppily, not complete, and you got a manager trying to tie up the loose ends so the dealership doesn't lose that deal. And then you got a GM that's in meetings all the time because they're running the whole house, not just this one area. So as we enter into 2025, I'm seeing the heads roll and the dealer groups are already reaching out. What are we going to do this year in 2025 as we roll into the Trump economy? Are we going to sit around and act like our team members are just going to start watching training videos and coaching themselves? You and I both know people take the path of least resistance and they do the least they can get away with at your store. Somebody that's selling 10 could be hitting 15, but it's just that little TLC that they need. But guess what? The managers are too busy putting out fires to ever get the opportunity to work with them. Or one thing I really find interesting is taking the morning meeting, which should be to get the team pumped up, ready to go, setting whatever goals and targets. But what happens is a lot of folks end up using that as some type of sales training / ass chewing session. So here's my commitment to you. Let's see what we can do to help your store be as successful as the dealerships and dealer groups that we worked with in 2024. And whether it's with my company or not, find someone that you trust that's a reputable person. And please do this for me. You see a lot of these charlatans jumping on saying, oh, I'm a sales coach, I'm a sales trainer. But you never see them in any dealership. You never see their action or their proof of concept anyway. Please avoid these people because they're the ones that'll come in and quote you ridiculously low prices and give you exactly what you pay for, ridiculously low services. And then they muck up the waters for those of us that are out here really generating results for stores, increasing profits, reducing turnover, establishing relationships, and giving people new careers and opportunities that they never had and they never would have had if it wasn't for this industry that I love so much. So this is just a shout out that, hey, listen, it's 2025. We're going into the new Trump economy. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. If you know your team may be doing okay, but what can we do to make them a little bit better. If one extra salesperson picked up one extra deal, how much would that be worth to your store? It's not always about everybody hitting a home run, but damn, man, if we can get people that's knocking out doubles and triples consistently, and that'll bring in enough home runs, enough runs batted in that'll help us win the game. So if you're looking for good people at your store, or if you're looking for someone that can help educate and train and get your people producing better, converting more customers, driving in more leads for themselves, send me a message or give me a call at 904-438-8556. My company and I, Sales Professionals of America Recruiting, one of the best sales training and staffing companies in the automotive industry. We just one phone call, one text, one email away. So let's have a conversation. I'm Brian Maxwell, and I look forward to seeing you at the top and definitely at the dealership. Over and out.
Did you know, according to a recent Forbes article, 58% of customers will pay more for better customer service? As the automotive market gets more competitive, sales training is more important than ever. This is where Brian Maxwell comes in. For over a decade, Brian Maxwell provides sales training for some of the biggest dealer groups in the country, and for manufacturers such as Ford, Chevy, Toyota, and many others. Brian has also trained over 10,000 automotive sales associates worldwide. Brian Maxwell's value is in the fact that he provides real-world, simple-to-follow, and easy-to-apply sales training to your team. His training helps sales teams convert consistently with higher profit margins and how to leverage social media to generate qualified leads. He does this by applying all aspects of learning, utilizing classroom training, role-playing, and one-on-one evaluations. This allows your sales teams to hear, see, and apply selling methods that flat out work. Knowing that results and profits are the only way to establish a long-term working relationship, Brian Maxwell's focus is results and profit-orientated. So, if you'd like to supercharge the customer experience, your sales team's production, and your bottom line, schedule a time for a consultation with Brian Maxwell today.